What's up, everybody? I'm here at the junkyard. I got so lucky. I found this RSX base manual. Got hit from the back. So you can see we got PR Beauty sticker here, but yeah, I got destroyed from the back. So this is a base. I'm pretty sure it's a base. Yeah, it's a base because it has a plastic intake manifold. And I'm pretty sure it's a K20A3. It has a 5-speed manual in it. Shifter cables, drifter box. Yeah, I got lucky. I scored myself a engine harness. I got the valve coil pack cover, got the dipstick for my Z3, and a whole bunch of couple sensors. I also got the ECU. I scored this CRV little table, pretty awesome, for like 10 bucks, 1073, with the little, I guess you can say like the little upcharge for using a card or something at the junkyard. But yeah, I got this little table right here, pretty cool, from a CRV, the older ones like 99 or 2000 or so. I got myself a RSX base transmission. I went ahead and taken it apart so you guys can see. It does have a little crack in the housing, so I'm gonna make sure that everything's good in the inside. I can tell that they've tinkered with it before because it has Honda bond in here, and I don't think it comes like that from the factory. But you're gonna go ahead and take this apart, and that way I can make sure everything's good inside, and then I can probably take the little housing so I can get welded up and shut. I'll show you guys once I flip it. But yeah, it's just me working right here. So yeah, a little update on transmission. How's it going? So went ahead, removed these. I already showed you guys. Shifter selector is out. Boom. You got the throttle cable bracket. The shifter cable bracket. Boom, gone. I got the detain springs out as well with the balls. They look like they have new detain springs. I'm not sure. They look really clean, unless that's just the way they are. Never done this before. Shout out to Mark from Honda Street Garage. I am watching his video. If you guys want to see, I'm going to post it somewhere around here. I'm watching his step-by-step on how to do this. I've never done this, so thank you, Mark from Honda Street Garage. But yeah, overall, the flat washers on these are good. This one was missing, so I can tell this was actually taken apart because you got the flat washers there and one's missing. Something that I saw that Mark from Honda Street Garage said, he tipped the transmission over to get the little balls that help the forks and all that stay in shift. I just use a magnet pretty much and just whip them inside, which, you know, if you don't have a magnet, that's the other solution. Just tip it over. And then I have he had a little milk crate. I have 2x4s, so that way the input shaft clears the floor, because obviously the input shaft sticks out a little bit more. You don't want to mess that up. So yeah, this is how I have it. Obviously it leaked out a little bit of transmission fluid. I have to clean that up before it stains my whole driveway. Alright, so I went ahead and removed the 12 milts from the bell housing. To be exact is 1, 2, 3, 4. And for this one, there's a stud, little, one of these guide pens you had to take out, help out. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We got 17 of these bell housing bolts. Let's see, even got long ones, but they go, obviously just keep the long ones where obviously they're needed. But yeah, got those in there. So let's proceed to the next step. All right, wish me luck. About to spread this apart. I don't have the correct tool, but I got these needle nose pliers right here like he did in the video. So let's go ahead and spread that apart so it can drop, and then separate the bell housing. So let's go. I think it worked because it's all spread out. See, I heard something too, so I hope I did it right. So let's go ahead and start spreading the bell housing now. Go ahead and put a pry bar in between right there. Show you guys. Kind of like that, and just pop up slightly, and then you can see separate it. So hopefully I did that right on the top. And let's go ahead and pull the bell housing out. There it is. I was able to separate it. Now I got this one half here that I can start cleaning out and start inspecting, of course. But yeah, here you go. Start checking every gear, the forks, bearings, everything. So far, by looking at it, everything looks okay. But the sun is killing me. I need a flashlight in order for me to actually look at it a little bit more thoroughly. But won't know until I start taking everything apart. overall everything looks pretty good. All the gears look pretty decent. It looks brand new, to be honest. Look at that Synchro, brand new. Alright, moving along, I went ahead and disassembled the remaining parts, the differential, the main shaft, and the counterbalance one too. I'm new to this, so bear with me. Watching the step-by-step video, but here I got everything. I found little pieces of, it looks like the housing, which I suspected because I saw it, and it does have that tear right there. I'm not sure what happened, if the flywheel got loose and just started, because you can see on the other side it started like scraping some of the housing in the inside side, but I know on that side it ripped all apart. Hopefully there's no, everything looks good on the actual gears. I'm going to be disassembling the main shaft and checking everything, but so far by looking at it, it looks really good. Bearings look good as well. I mean, it doesn't hurt to change them, but I mean, they look good. Yeah, I'm gonna take this out and just clean all the debris, which looks normal. I'm not sure how many miles this had, because obviously the odometer is like digital, but doing a little quick Google search, I'm looking between I will say 120,000 to all the way to almost 200,000 miles for the for this engine, to be honest. It wasn't really accurate. I didn't want to really pay for a Carfax, but I will say, give or take, Google was telling me roughly between 178,000 to 198,000 miles on this transmission, which you can kind of see. It does have a lot of like the old oil on it, transmission oil. I'm not sure if they frequently change it or not, but it seems like they ran it a lot. They didn't really do the overhaul on it like you should. But yeah, overall everything looks okay. I'm just gonna clean it out. You can still see little pieces of the casing from that right there, but overall everything looks pretty promising. I hope, I'm obviously going to be cleaning as much as I can, nothing perfect, and then putting everything back. And then I don't know, I might give it a coat of paint or just leave it the way it is. I'm not even sure if I want to do wrinkle black on it. I don't want to go too much or spend too much on it, but yeah, I will be taking that to my welder. The only thing is he lives all the way in Orlando, and it's really far away with traffic and everything. Look at about an hour, maybe hour and 30 minutes drive. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and then disassemble the main shaft by inserting it here, and then taking every little piece by piece, because I've never done this. So yeah, it's a little fun learning experience, but hey, it's pretty cool. Right, further inspecting, as you can see, they're pretty dark, so the only thing I can think of is they didn't really do the overhaul that they just should, but everything seemed really good. Even the differential seems pretty good. All the bearing check out. So yeah, every little gear looks good. The only one that I want to check looks questionable is this one's inside in here, but overall it looks pretty good. I'll be taking the forks out and then inspecting the main shaft like I was telling you guys. But yeah, overall it looks pretty decent for the miles it has, and for getting from the junkyard, because I've never bought a transmission from the junkyard, but overall it's not bad. There you go, way different now. Went ahead and cleaned this up. I mean, it's not the best, you can still see some of the dirt, the gunk, whatever, but it's best I can get it. It's gonna stay like that. I'm gonna make sure to put a little bit we'll clean the bearings a little bit up here, and then put a little bit of transmission oil that I have, and then yeah, have the bearings nice and wet or soaked, and then we can move on to that. So we out here at DWS Welding, of course, my one-stop solution for all my welding needs. This guy David has taken care of me all the time, every time I come here. So if you guys need any welding, any fabrication, anything done, make sure to hit them up right here, so you guys can see. They will take care of you. Alright, sorry that I didn't film too much, but this is a little bit of progress on the transmission. I'm going to show you the weld from the outside, but I took it to get welded, as you guys saw, and yeah, it came out pretty good. I already put the differential, put both of them in. I think I have it on neutral, I'm not sure. I have it in between. I went ahead and put a little bit of the transmission fluid, lubricating everything as I'm going. I'm going to be putting a little bit more. Went ahead and scraped all this off with a blade, and then so I can start sealing it up. It does have a little bit of dog hairs because I do have dogs, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the differential was really hard to put on. I like the videos that I seen, they usually pops right in. Not for me. I had to give it a couple mallets and wax in order for it to actually sit down and be, as you can see, it looks kind of flush. Sit down, because I did not want to go in like I seen on the videos where it just pops right in. And I lubricated the crap out of that bearing, nothing. So I started whacking it, you know, each corner, boom, 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 and then it started seeping right down slowly. You know, obviously you lubricate, and then it went down as I should. But yeah, that was a pain in the butt. Other than that, everything's put down. Let's just keep our fingers crossed and pray that I did it right, because this is the first time I've done this. We got it disassemble. I didn't show the process because there's tons of videos out there, and you know, I'm just trying to get it done, and you know, I'm learning as well. So right here we got our CRV table, which is helpful. I saw I believe it was on the Resource. That's another video, shout out to him, that I saw that helped me a lot, because he had a 5-speed same as me. So I'm literally duplicating what he's doing. You know, he went and got these bearing splitter and this push puller right here, which I got from AutoZone, and he got the same one. I copied the same part number, which I'm going to show you guys, and it helped me out. We got 8099 for the push puller, and then this one right here should be 8065, but this is the alternate part number. This is the bearing splitter right there. It's the same. So went ahead, got that, pull them out. I'm gonna go ahead and look at them individually one by one. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna record it, and then I'm sure, I don't think, you know, you put any I don't see any grease in there, so most likely what I'm gonna do is just clean it up and then put some transmission fluid, and then I'm gonna show you guys the crack that I was talking about. Here we got the counter shaft, the forks, the washers that go on the main shaft, transmission, the transmission gear, and went ahead and, you know, cleaned it a little bit more than what I had it. I might clean it a little bit more because it looks junky. But yeah, by the way, today is a beautiful day, blissful, beautiful day. So really nice. So let me turn it around and show you guys. All right, so back. Let's see that crack that I was showing you. They got fixed, you know, because you might have seen it, you know, the crack before I put this up. But let's see how it turned out when it got fixed. And I apologize, I got a phone call, so I had to stop everything. But let's take a look at it. So I'm gonna flip it over so you guys can see. There is where it got clean. It got all welded up and patched up. So now I am ready to go. You can tell it's nicked everywhere. It seems, I'm not sure what happened, and the flywheel pressure plate got loose and it just started smashing everything inside the transmission. So far, I think that's the only cracks that I have that went through. The one that's all patched up. When I took it to the welder, he went ahead and fixed my stuff up, and yep, a couple beats in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 beats. And the inside, it was the same. He did a really good job. So hopefully that's all that's needed. I do got that seal as well to replace. So yep, I cleaned that up. Got hair in there. But yeah, so a little by process of me putting everything in, I destroy this coupler here. I'm not really entirely sure what its the name is. I believe it's a coupler, and I'm looking to see. Oh, there you go. So I got the part number right here. I got the part number right there if anybody needs that. I got that from Accurate Parts Now. Huge lifesaver. It was like 40 bucks, not bad. Because when I was installing it in, I broke one of the tooth. Well, I bent this one, and then I snapped this one. So I did it incorrectly. Installing it on the casing, you have these groove right here, and then these go with their corresponding. So obviously the biggest one, which will be this one, will be just like that, pretty much. So when I was installing it, I wasn't lining up anything I was supposed to. So mines were like, you know, like that or like this, and you can tell, you know, the casing got a little bit of, you can say a little bit damaged or scratched up because of that. But yeah, you want to put the big one obviously goes in the bigger hole it has in there. But yeah, that's how it's supposed to sit in there. So you know, you learn from your mistakes, and that's something that cost me money. Back to this. I'm gonna go ahead and start separating everything little by little. Not sure if I'm gonna record it or not. You know, there's tons of video out there showing this, so there's no need for me to be showing. But I'm just want to get things done, and you know, hopefully we get it back in. So we hit another roadblock with the transmission. As you can see, we got pieces of a needle bearing or bearing needle. I found this one between, I forgot what gear it was, but as you can see, it's broken. So as I was taking it out, I can see it was cracked on the top. So you can see a little bit, it's like cracked. See. So as I kept on going, the bearings itself started falling off, so that's a clear sign that it's not good. I mean, look at it, it's already broken. So I mean, it's good that I tear this all up just to see. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get those. I believe like $17. I might replace all of them, so maybe 3 of them. Yeah, that's another fail for this transmission, but hey, that's important when it comes to doing all this. So yep, I'm not sure if I should end the video here or just continue. Alright, so the transmission is going to remain there. In the meantime, I feel there's no further need to continue the video. It's just going to pretty much prolong into nothing. I have to order bearing needle, those needle bearings, 3 of them. Let's wait for that to come back, and then we can pursue installing everything. The synchros are a little bit used, but still good, fairly good. So yeah, that's gonna conclude the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any comment, any concerns, any input, make sure to leave it down in the comment box. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, please. That helps me a lot, and thank you. So see you guys.